And good evening! It is time once again for the recap from Mercury, the show in which I and Jeff, Jabman025, recap Mobile Suit Gundam, The Witch from Mercury, the currently airing Gundam series, part of the mega successful Mobile Suit Gundam anime franchise, and such. My name is Scott, and this week we are talking about episode number the 8th, Their Choice. This week, directed by Yoshio Suzuki, who does a lot of storyboard work. Masakazu Tsunozawa, who is a fake name. That's a fake name, I'm going to call it there. Shoji Ikino, who worked on Build Divers, Re-Rise, Build Try, Build Island Wars, Age, IBO, and Ryo Ando, who has worked on this show a bunch before, and written by Yasuhiro Nakanashi, who is mostly known for shoujo series, most recently Kaguya-sama, which, if you haven't checked it out, it's quite delightful, and Carol and Tuesday, the Cowboy Bebop sequel that is a reality show about a band.
Not that live-action Cowboy Bebop, though.
No.
Okay. So, we'll save the fun. We'll save the fun stuff till the end. Let's have our dessert there.
Yeah, we are saving dessert. We are saving our dessert for the thing we actually want to talk about. But we will say, for now, of course, that we begin in Earth House as Nika and Martin explain what happened at the party, and then Mirin barges in, announces that they've all been hired by Gundam Incorporated, and now that they have jobs and a company and investors, what are they actually going to make? Cue the music!
Can we point out the fact that she threatens them all with an airbrush gun?
She does, in fact,
like,
show
you
up
work
with...
for me now. Hey, you work for me now. Hey, we haven't decided anything. I will airbrush your ass.
Your face is just gonna be covered in yellow. I'm guessing yellow is the last one they loaded. I could be wrong.
Well, I'm just saying, they come out and she has paint all over her. And I mean all over her. She's wearing a white shirt for some ungodly reason.
I think it's the gym uniform. I'm
just saying it's going to take a hell of a lot of bleach to get that crap out.
No, that shirt's a lost cause. Just throw it out the airlock.
Let's airlock that thing. What happened to your shirt? Don't worry about it.
It is no longer a shirt of any value at this point. Into the sun with it. We then cut to Choo Choo just going to town on a very large bar with a circular saw. A demi-trainer-sized circular saw. And there's no reason. Why is this a class?
I'm going to guess this is her detention for knocking that bitch out a couple episodes back. Like, okay, you owe us manual labor. Go cut these beams. It's like, all right, fine. Meanwhile, that girl is still on the stairs.
Still there. Has not been picked up. Call a nurse.
I just want them to show the stairs later. She's just laying there. Like, damn. No one would pick her up.
Somebody, please. It's been days. She's probably dehydrated. And Mirin and Suletta take a meeting with Prospera where she explains some things about, I don't think she lies at all, about Gundam tech. But also it's kind of clear that Suletta doesn't want to ask hard questions, and Mirin doesn't know what questions to ask in this scene.
Well, as soon as she gets her token answer, as I was just trying to protect you and the Gundam, she's like, oh, great, Mom. Thank you so much for doing that. I love you. Okay, you're just going to accept that? Yes! She already lied to you. Because she had to.
She's been tried as a witch twice. She has been tried as a witch twice.
Yeah. And when she takes off her arm and like just showed it to her, you know, she's not freaked out. The other girl is. She's like, ugh. She's, are you disturbed by this? And she's like, no, that's your arm. I've grown up around that big freaking deal. And she's like, no, this is why we did this for the Gundam. She's like, okay, great, Mom. Thank you. Like, yeah, this is. Ugh. And then she gets up in front of the pose, arms out. You are both my beloved daughters. I'm like, okay, we're hammering it on a little thick now, aren't we?
Yeah, just a bit, just a bit. I mean, that's very sharp pose. This is I'm about to
Right.
drop a rock on you. The pose.
It's like, please don't tell me you're going to be like a 4-story hologram next, because that happens. Things are getting weird.
Indeed. Next scene. Shadiq is up to something. Part 1.
Yeah, part 1. Here's what I wrote down in my notes. Shadiq's equals sneaky. And by the end, no, we've gone past sneaky.
Next
basically,
scene. Yeah, Shadiq is trying to do something, and he has a pass with Mirin.
Well, he comes over and he says, "Let me take over the company and become your betrothed." And what I thought was interesting was the reaction Shaletta has, like, I was like, I'm sorry, you didn't want this 5 minutes ago. Now, and you're like, hey, no, my wife. What? No, never mind. What?
All right, next scene. Earth House is now, laid out their first 2 weeks of work as the entire staff of Gundam Inc. They have no money. They have no money. They've already spent it all on buying out the divisions of Pell and Suisei Incorporated. The budget says we can't feed the goat with this much. So they have to generate a business plan and decide whether or not they actually want to go into arms merchantry, which is a weird moral quandary for these people to have, considering they're at the school for giant death robots and giant death robot accessories. Like, do we want to be death merchants? Us, students of death merchantry?
Right. There's more than a few contradictions in this episode, but we'll get that later. But yes, I find it interesting they talk about it like, okay, so if we're going to actually build a Gundam, what is the cost of it? And they don't tell us that it's going to, well, based on the numbers here, and they're just going to go, oh, fuck. We ain't doing that.
So this is the money we had when we started, and then we bought out an entire division of PL, and this is the money we have left. We don't have any money.
Right. We can afford to buy the goat a new toy to play with, and that's about it.
Well, they literally say this isn't enough to feed the goat.
Okay.
Literally say that.
And the goat leans out. The fuck you say?
Pardon?
I'm sorry, what?
Pardon?
Goaty needs his food, bitch.
I need my bits. I need my bits.
I got videos to star in later, damn it.
Yeah. And Choo Choo, of course, is fine with selling weapons, but only to Earth. And everyone else is like, well, that's probably not the way to do things.
It's like, yeah, I was like, Choo Choo, I understand your position. You do realize if you say that, they will assassinate you.
You can't punch them all. Probably not. You probably can't punch them all. Choo Choo can get a lot done with the punching. But beyond that, in our next scene, we cut to a van down by the river where everyone is being mean to Guel, and that's not cool. He's learning about himself in the woods. You can't just be mean to him now. You can't bully him. He's learning. And then Shadiq shows up to be sneaky. Part 2.
Yes. Poor old Farley still hanging out in a van down by the river, and now they're just like literally pouring shit on his head.
I mean, only water. Like, only bottled water. I mean, like, you could have brought, like, Ooh, one of those weird yogurt drinks Japanese people buy. Could have been like
Yeah.
Milky's. Something sticky. Something that gets sticky.
Have some decency, dang it. But no,
Ugh.
no, they just. But then Shadiki just kind of rolls up. You can come join my house. We'd be happy to have you. And even he's like, "You're up to no good, good asswipe. I'm not touching this with a 10-foot pole."
So Mirin takes a meeting, having some idea of what questions to ask now, takes a meeting with Dr. Winston to understand witchcraft and Gundamry. And she gets some more files, some more backstory, and she shows up with the original pitch video from Dr. Kato from 20 something years ago, probably.
The only problem I have with this is they're like, see, this gun format was originally meant for medical technology. They show this one girl who's basically a cyborg from the head down. Her whole body is a robot. It's just a head. And it's like, see, it's originally a medical technology. This was the original plan. I'm like, okay, that's cool and all, but this same woman who's talking about all this medical technology built the Gundams.
Yeah.
You can't. It's like she's saying all the great things, and then made the weapons of war.
The ones that nobody liked and that really hurt people to use. Like they're she's not like Kato's not she's not an angel.
Now, there's some messed up things going on here.
And
But
so
then,
but then the crew of Gundam Inc. are like, well, we could get into medtech. Medtech's good. We have no problems stealing in medtech. And so they're like, great. Well, guess what? We just finished our edit. And here's the PR video. And
uh, Gandamu, Gandamu, a ray of hope. Gandamu, Gandamu. Forward to the future, the goat's clipping out of frame. It's safe to pilot. It's reliable to use. I'm half asleep. I'm tripping balls. You can fly. You can dance. Hurry up!
this video. Now, there's nothing that I love more than the efforts of paid professional adults very deliberately aping amateur productions. Like, the green screen is like they didn't do the masking right, so there's just this haze of green around the aerial. It's not actually level to the ground. We see the splices in the dance. They apparently were filming Suletta all day because they start in the morning, full light, and then the end of the dance, it's nighttime, very clearly nighttime, and the madness has set in. She has been at work for 14 hours and cannot
Madness, my
tell.
ass. There's no madness. There's no madness involved. You can see her. At first, she comes out and she's really friggin' annoyed by all this. Like, why do I have to do this bullshit? And she hits her spot, and they stop filming. When she comes back, she's on a new spot. Now she's more, okay, fine. I'm reading my lines. I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Skip to the next scene. The friggin' goat walks by and he clips out of frame because
Yet he just walks into the mask. He just walks into the mask.
Also, there's a train that's going by that goes backwards and forwards and like it reappears and disappears twice. It's all screwed up. Then it's like the late evening. She's finishing lunch and she is dragging ass. Or
just the smile in the eyes. Oh,
she's just like, we go home. Next scene, it's late at night. Stars are out, and she wide-eyed. She cannot blink. So they gave her some very interesting edibles. We're like, okay, here's 6 coffees and a Red Bull. Go.
yeah, just one of those moments where we're going to pour the Red Bull into the coffee for you.
And she just, the way she kneels down almost loses her balance. Ariel! Can we go home now, please?
Now, we are not the only podcast that is covering the witch from Mercury. Um, I don't know anything about there's one I'm thinking of right now, and I don't know anything about them except they called episode 4 filler in their show description. And they're wrong, filler doesn't mean anything anymore. But I suspect they will be mad at this episode because nothing happened in it. And I'm here to tell you, this PR video justifies the entire series.
Oh,
They
yeah,
can
yeah.
split this out across years. This can be the first Gundam show to run 70 episodes. And no, they gave me this. They gave me this,
Right.
and that's all I need forever.
This can suck from this point forward. It's still a 5 out of 10.
Yeah, no.
Can be nothing but hot garbage for the rest of the series. You can say, hey, we got that PR video. That's a minimum of 5.
But Gundam.
Damu. You do, like I said, you do realize 20 years from now, when they're airing the next Gundam series, before they come out and do the first episode, they'll have like a PR event where everybody comes out to cheer it on and see all the new stuff. And before it starts, they will play this video and everyone will sing it word for word. Everyone.
They are going to do the next Build show will have the Build kids do this dance with Patrick.
God, Damu. Gee, but you can't do the dance. That's the thing. You got to have the goat clipping out. You got to have the crappy background. You got to have the editing where it takes place over an entire day. You have to have Soletta's spot changed 3 times.
It's so good at being bad. I love it. I just love
And
it.
you have to have the end video where she is tripping balls trying to finish this video. And I swear to God, she never blinks during the last few seconds.
Nope.
I'm not sure she's capable of it.
It's the stuff. It is the stuff. And then we get one more scene where Shadiq is up to something. Part 4.
Yeah. Or 3, 5, 6. I don't know.
Oh, there was a
saw-
Shadiq was up to something. Part 3 in there. He
Fine. He's up
Yeah.
to something all the time.
he was
We've
he was
seen
talking
that
to his dad about
Right, I forgot about that.
beating
part.
or seizing Gundam tech in between there. But yeah, part 4 at the end, he has a harem of Lady Mobile Suit pilots who we'll see more of them. We'll see more of
Yes.
them, but I think I like that.
And immediately I clocked in my head like, oh shit, he's Shirako. He's pulling the strings from behind the scenes. He's gonna backstab literally everyone, including his own father, and he's got a harem of crazy women who are gonna pilot Gundam suits for him.
Well, someone pointed out, and this is purely based on how they are posed, or either how they are posed or how they are dressed, but all 5 of these women might be the boys from Gundam Wing.
Oh no!
Because there's one with the hair.
Oh my god!
There's one with the hair. One is sitting in the same cross-legged, hands like this pose from the opening from Wing that Quarter did.
And one of them is wearing uneven shorts like Hero. Oh my god!
Yeah, yeah. And I'm like,
There's a dog currently chewing on my knee.
sorry, dog.
Oh no, I didn't think about that.
Someone had to point it out to me, but I watched I watch every episode twice, once on the day of and once right before the episode, more or less. And no, there's one of the girls is doing the Contra pose from the opening of Wing, and I'm like, while sitting down, and I'm like, oh geez, no, all 5 of them are.
Well, I didn't think of that till you said it. And I was like, why is she wearing shorts and why is one leg slightly longer than the other? That make it. I'm like, holy crap, it's Hero.
Yeah, that's it, man.
Oh no.
I think next episode is probably where this thing really blows up. But no, I mean this is all laying ground for other things. We're getting a little backstory. We're getting that clip. Makes me happy every time.
Yes.
I've watched it 15 times already. Gonna go watch it again.
Gandamu Tika. I'm sorry, the best part's the goat. As much as I love everything, just see the goat walk.
Just the goat. just this diagonal goat butt
The best part is
disappearing.
you know the animators had so much damn fun making that.
Oh,
Like
they
what else
like
can we?
there was like what else like every mistake you made in a high school movie. Go. What did you do? What happened?
Yes. Every editing mistake you could possibly make, I want you to make it.
Just bad splices. I'm surprised like the camera doesn't fall down halfway through. Ah, no, that is yeah, I think that is pretty much everything I have to say about this episode.
We do get a tease of the next big suit, which doesn't look like a Gundam to me, quite frankly.
It's looking
It,
it's looking a little bit like more than anything it is a Gion mixed with the Alice suits from Build Divers Re-Rise.
being attacked by a dog. Sorry.
It's fine.
No. At the same time, I was like, "That's a big, bulky thing. Is it the O? Please be the O." Because I'm like, "Oh my god, this guy's Shirako. That's what he is. He is the master manipulator who will backstab absolutely everyone, including his own father, apparently, and has a gaggle of creepy, messed up in the head women there to destroy him." Yes, Charlie, you're on TV. Hello. Hi. Do you
Everyone
enjoy?
say hi. Everyone say hi to Stream Puppy. Say hi to him. Oh, he gone.
Okay, goodbye, Charlie.
All right.
It was cold today, and I didn't get home till late, and you were chewing on my shirt. And goodbye now. And I didn't take him on his walk. Are you done?
Okay.
That's comedy gold right there, folks. That's yes. Okay, I
Here
will
he
throw it
is.
for you.
He's got his burger.
It's actually an avocado.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
All right. So I think that is it. We will see you again next week. I want to thank everyone who's on the streams. But again, these get recut. They end up on the audio ends up on your podcasting app of choice. Leave comments, leave reviews, leave thumbs ups, tell friends. Thank you.